Hello and welcome to this full body flow. Within this class, we'll be focusing on the balance between strength and flexibility to build a strong and supple body. There will be options to suit all levels, so just listen out for them throughout class. When you're ready, we'll start in tabletop. Set your hands and your knees. And starting with a deep inhale, lower your belly, roll your shoulders back, gaze forwards. Exhale, roll your shoulders forwards, round your back, and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lower the belly into your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine into cat. 3 more of these at the pace of your own breath. Come back to a neutral spine. Reach your right arm up, twist open. Exhale, thread right arm under left. Lower the shoulder and the side of the head down to the mat. And you can either reach your left arm forwards or wrap the arm behind your back to come to a bind. Let yourself relax here for a few breaths. Coming back into tabletop. Inhale, reach your left arm up, twist open. Exhale, thread left under right, lower the shoulder, lower the head. Right arm can reach forwards or wrap behind the back. Soften into the ground. Steady your breath. Come back to tabletop. Lift your left leg back. Reach your right arm forwards. Tuck your tailbone, draw your lower belly in. Keep the leg lifted, but lower your right hand. Stack the left hip on top of the right and reach your left arm up. If this balance is too much, you could always lower the left toes to make it more accessible. Reach your left arm overhead. Inhale here. With your exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. You could always keep the toes on the mat if you're modifying. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more. Synchronize your movement with your breath. Last one. Then come back to tabletop. Lift your right leg back, left arm forwards, tucking the tailbone, drawing the lower belly in. Lower the left hand down, stack right hip over left. Right arm will come up. If you're modifying on this side, the right toes could rest on the mat for support. Reach right arm overhead, inhale. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Keep the toes on the mat if you're modifying. If not, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 3 more to go. Last one. Come back to tabletop. Extend your right leg back. Keep the toes on the mat this time. Start to rock forwards and backwards. Each time you rock back, lift the left knee into your chest. Each time you rock forwards, you can lower the knee back down. 2 more times. And then we'll switch. So right knee will come down, left leg will extend, rock forwards, rock back, and lift the knee to the chest. 3 more of these. On your last one, find your plank position. Pike your hips, push back to downward dog. Relax your chin towards your chest. Start to pedal out your legs. And finding stillness, hold for an inhale. Exhale to let it go. Look in between your hands, hop, step, or jump to forward fold. Keeping a bend in the knees, hands come to opposite elbow, sway it out in ragdoll. Finding stillness, hands come to the thighs, inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Moving through our first vinyasa, option to lower the knees if you want to modify. Exhale, shift forwards, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, for the first one, we'll take baby cobra. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. And exhale to come back to downward dog. Set your hands and your feet. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step through to high lunge. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, start to draw your arms back to broaden your chest. Then cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Again, broadening the chest here. Reach your arms forwards, shift weight into the front foot. Step your back foot forwards to come into chair. Shift your weight back through your heels. Lift your arms up to lift the chest. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Hands can come to the thighs for support. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. And move through your vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog if you feel ready. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step through to high lunge. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, draw your arms back to open your chest. Then cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reaching the arms forwards, shift weight forwards. Step the back foot forwards to come to chair. Sink the hips low, reach your arms up, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Moving through your vinyasa, matching each movement with your breath. Meeting me back in downward dog. Lift the left leg. Exhale, step through to high lunge. Arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, open your arms wide. Then bring hands to prayer, right elbow to the left knee. Option to lower the back knee to make it more accessible. Then look down for balance. Step your back foot forwards, twisted chair. Keep the weight back through the heels. Untwist, stay low in your chair, reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. And move through your vinyasa. Meeting me back in downward dog. Right leg lifts. Step through to high lunge. Arms up. Exhale, twisting right. Open the arms into a T shape. Bring hands to prayer. Left elbow to right knee. Option to lower the back knee if you need to. Look down for balance. Step the back foot forwards, twisted chair. Keep the hips low, weight is back through the heels. Staying in your chair, untwist, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Moving through your vinyasa, one breath at a time. Exhale, downward facing. Lifting the left leg, this time opening out the hip. Exhale, step through to warrior two. Relax your shoulders as you find your pose. Flip the front palm, inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, either bringing left forearm to the thigh or left hand down to the mat or a block, reaching the right arm up. Open your chest to the right side. Lower the right hand down, back foot turns to face forwards. Left arm reaches up, twisting left. Option to lower the back knee to modify. Then stepping your left foot back to come to side plank, stacking the feet. If you're modifying, right knee is down on the mat. Push the floor away, keep the hips high. Exhale to plank. Option to take a vinyasa or just go straight back to downward dog. This time lifting the right leg high, opening the hip. Step through to warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Flip the front palm, inhale to reverse. Exhale, either bringing right forearm to the thigh or right hand down to the mat or a block. Left arm reaches up as you open to the left side. Lower the left hand, turn the back foot forwards. Right arm reaches up, twisting right. Option to lower the back knee if you need to. Stepping the right foot back, coming into side plank on your left. If you're modifying here, the left knee is down. Keep lifting your hips, pushing the floor away. Lower the right hand to plank. Option to take a vinyasa or just go straight to downward dog. From downward facing, lift the left leg, open out your hip. Exhale, step the foot forwards, coming into lizard. Option to keep the back knee raised, or you could lower it down if you prefer. Relax your shoulders, open your chest. Then shuffle your left foot over to the right side of your mat. You may need to bring it in closer to your body as well. Lower the knee and edge your back foot down the mat to lower the hips for pigeon. If you need some support here, place something underneath the left thigh and then walk your hands forwards to come down into a resting pigeon. Plant your hands. Push all the way back to downward facing. Lifting the right leg high, opening out the hip. And stepping through to lizard. Keeping the back knee raised or letting it relax down to the mat. Roll your shoulders back, broaden your chest. And edging the right foot over to the left side. You might need to bring it in closer. Lower the knee and edge your back foot down the mat to lower the hips. If you need support, place it underneath the right thigh. And then slowly make your way down, supporting yourself as you pause here. Plant the hands, step all the way back to downward facing. Then bringing your feet together, bend your knees, come up onto the balls of your feet. Open your knees wide and then walk your hands back towards you. So you're coming into a toe stand. Start to knock the knees from side to side, keeping the hips low. If the balance is there, you can bring the hands to the legs, maybe even bringing the hands into prayer. You could continue rocking, or you could just find stillness here. Then bringing your knees together, plant your hands in front of you. Lift your hips, bring your knees to the backs of your arms, just above the elbows. If you're comfortable with crows, start shifting your weight forwards, shifting the weight into your hands. If you're not comfortable with crow, just stay here. If you're familiar with the balance, start to pick up the feet, pressing through your fingertips to help hold your balance. Lower the feet back down. Lift your hips, extend your legs, finding a forward fold, taking your feet as wide as your mat. Letting your upper body hang heavy. You could sway side to side. This could feel really good if you need to reset after crow. And edging your feet in hips width, walk your hands all the way forwards to come back to downward facing. Lift your left leg high, keep the hips square. Exhale, step the foot forwards, coming up into high lunge. Tuck your tailbone, start to bend your back knee and slowly lower the knee down to the mat. Let your front knee track forwards. Let your hips sink down. Keeping your tailbone tucked under so you're not compressing the lower back. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Shift your hips back. Extend your front leg. If you have long legs, you may need to shuffle the foot forwards for more space. Flex the foot and you can either keep your chest lifted or you could fold forwards, bringing belly to thigh. Lift your chest, rebend your front knee. Left hand will catch the back of your front ankle. Lift your back knee. Shift weight into your front foot as you sweep the back leg up into standing splits. Use your right fingertips for support here to balance you. If it's too much, you could always lower the foot at any time, and maybe you just practice lifting the foot a little bit instead of going all the way up into a standing split. Exhale, lower the back foot down. Plant your hands, step back to plank, and move through your vinyasa. Exhale to downward facing. Lifting the right leg high, hips stay square. Exhale, step through to high lunge. And tuck your tailbone. Start to bend the back knee, slowly lowering the knee down, little bit by little bit. Let your front knee go forwards, hips sink down, keeping your tailbone tucked, so no compression in the lower back. Plant your hands, shift your hips back, extend the front leg, make space if you need to. Flex the foot and you could opt to keep the chest lifted, or you could fold forwards. Inhale to lift the chest, rebend the front knee. Right hand will catch the back of your ankle. Lift the back knee, shift your weight forwards, and lift the back leg up for standing splits. Work to the level that is accessible for you. Slowly lower the back foot, step back to plank, and move through your vinyasa. Exhale to downward facing. And looking in between your hands, option to hop, step, or jump to forward fold. Exhale all the breath out as you fold. Rounding your back roll all the way up to stand. Hug the left knee into your chest. Finding your balance here to begin. You have the option to keep the knee bent, or you could extend the leg if you can catch the foot with the right hand. If not, just keep the right hand on the left knee. Then reaching the left arm back behind you. When you've found your balance, turn your gaze, turning to the left. Focusing on one spot to help with the balance. Slowly release, turn to face forwards, and lower the left foot. Hugging right knee into chest. Again, option to keep the knee bent, or you could extend the leg, catching the foot with the left hand. Right arm reaches back. When you've got your balance, slowly turn your gaze to look right. And release, lower the right foot down. Step your feet together, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers and point your index fingers up. With your exhale, bend to the left and sweep your hips to the right to help counterbalance your weight. Reaching through your arms, looking to feel a stretch down the right side of the body. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bending right, sweeping your hips to the left, lengthening the left side of the body. Inhale to come up. Relax your arms, turn to the side of your mat and step the feet wide into a straddle stance. Then bending your right knee, start to sink your hips to the right side. You can use your fingertips for support here on the mat. Bring your left hand in front of your right foot. Reach your right arm up to twist open. Option to wrap the right arm behind the back if you want to go for a bind. Slowly release, straighten your right leg, bend your left, bring the right hand in front of the left foot. Left arm will reach up as you twist. Option to wrap left arm behind the back for a bind. And release the left arm. Straighten both legs and fold forwards. Lower chin to chest, pointing the crown of the head down to the mat. Option to walk the hands through the legs. Bring hands to hips. Inhale to lift your chest. Then turn your heels in, toes point out. Bend your knees and sink your hips for goddess. You can start by rocking side to side. Then finding where center is, holding this here. Hands can rest on knees or hands could come to prayer, whichever you prefer. Continue to sink your hips low as you hold. Press through your heels, lift your hips, straighten your legs. Bring the feet in parallel and step to the top of your mat. Reaching your arms up, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to step to plank. Lower yourself all the way down to your belly. And reach your arms down by your side. With an inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, and reach your arms back and behind. Finding your locust, pausing here. Exhale to release. Make a pillow with your forearms. Rest your forehead. Give your hips a little wiggle, side to side. Release any lower back tension. Bring the forearms to the mat, starting in Sphinx. And lift your left leg. Option to stay here, or option to reach the right arm up. Press through the left forearm. Keep lifting arm and leg high. Exhale, release. This time lifting your right leg. Option to stay here, or you could also lift the left arm. Keep pressing through the right forearm down into the mat. And release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push all the way back into child's pose. Option to keep your legs together or open them a little wider. Begin to relax your body. Slow down your breath. And walk your hands into your knees, lift yourself up. Swing your legs around and lie on your back. Extend your left leg and hug your right knee into your chest. Start by rocking the leg from side to side. And then extend the right leg up. Bring the hands behind your leg and start to draw the leg in towards you. Flex your foot. If it's within reach, you could hold onto the back of your heel and draw your leg in a little closer. If you have a strap, you could also use your strap here, looping it around the back of your foot. Rebend the right knee, then draw it across your body over to the left side. Reach the right arm out to the right side, and if it feels okay for your head and your neck, gaze over towards your right fingertips. Untwist and release the right leg. Hug the left knee into your chest. Start to rock the knee from side to side. Then extend the leg up, bring the hands to the back of the leg, start to draw your leg in closer. If you can catch your heel, hold the back of it. If you've got a strap, you could also use that. And rebend the knee and draw it across your body over to the right. Left arm reaches out to the side, gaze to the left if it feels okay for your head and your neck. Release the twist. Hug both knees in. And take a gentle rock side to side, massaging the back. Option to take the knees wider. And if you want to go for happy baby, you could catch the ankles. You could also use your strap here, looping it around both feet. When you're ready, release and make your way into Shavasana. Lift your hips and tuck your tailbone to lengthen the lower back. Then lift your upper back, roll your shoulders down and lower down to the mat. Let your feet roll out to the side and let your arms soften into the ground. Deepen your breath and start to move your fingers and toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. And then hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your side. Meet me back in a comfortable seat. And sitting up nice and tall, relax your shoulders down your back. And when you're ready, flicker your eyes open. Thank you for joining me for class. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you might also like this one up here. You could save it for later, for next time you fancy a practice.